EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington Commanders.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson. Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Merritt. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is underneath, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
From the set. 18, Pioneer. Come next, 79 Broncos.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Now, faking the give. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's a gain of 3.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
19, 18. Warrior 70. Ready, right?
He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 24.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. 70, Simple, Dragon 60. Check, 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 check. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line. and in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, LA. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
14 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on. Panther 60.
They'll throw with Daniels. That's to Krosky Merritt. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
60 Eagles. Come next. Trap 60. 19 tight. Let go.
Throwing again. Daniel. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler.
Daniels gonna throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's gonna wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Viking 18. 60. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
To the air again is Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Commander's first down.
They'll run with Johnson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready up.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Perk. Right there. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70. Ready.
Throwing now. Daniel. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Lions. Warriors 70. Rock going.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
That is on 6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Out to his right. Going up top. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. A gain of 48. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Krosky Merritt trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready.
Here's a design run. And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
16.
After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground, and he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
2 yards.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll turn and hand this one off. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Johnny Newton on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now give on the ground, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Come on. Hey. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
On the run to the right. That is caught side of the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
The kick is good.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
On the ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and 1.
26. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up
18
third down.
Cardinals, 60 Eagles, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Third and short, and it's Daniels. That's hot, left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Warriors, 19 Lions, down. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Even in the air, here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
19 target, 65 catch.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Here we go. 65, 65, Buffalo 18. Go street. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let go.
Now Daniels. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Set to
this is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3.
Ready? Ready?
The third quarter begins with a run. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. He's on for the second time. They're trying to get something inside the 10. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 3-yard line.
Come on, get it together.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. 19 Lions. 71, 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Go.
On first down, Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
That's good for Washington. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
17. Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's taken down up past the 35. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
Trap 60, trap.
Daniels now on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. Ready.
On second down, it's Daniels. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Come 19, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Flushed, and he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's fourth down.
Dragon 60, 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Say, hey. Ringo. 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Rams.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, LA. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he'll take it on in. Danny Gray, touchdown Los Angeles. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he's got it. Add 2 to the column, and the lead is now 6.
16.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give, and here's Johnson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
17.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
At the 43-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 70. Cup 70. 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. This is caught down that right sideline. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come on, ready.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Whoa. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Liking 18, tracking 60. Deputy 18, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70, Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Ready.
4th quarter begins on the ground. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Get it. Ready, ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
3. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Summer. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a 1st down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They'll run here with Sermon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready up.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Come on.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, LA.
Los Angeles.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Sermon. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out. Well, you find yourself in field goal range. If it's successful, you take the lead. But they're thinking they want to put this game on the backs of their offense. They decide to go for it and fail. But the real story is, what a stand by this defense.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take it. Check smash, check smash. Ready, right?
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
18, 5 in. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Ready? Third and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Gun. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 8. 26.
Prescott to throw it on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Commander's first down. They convert in style there. Big play on fourth and long.
At the 11-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Yeah! Go to 53. 26.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Washington.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Austin Seibert.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Crack all 80. 65 catch. 65 catch. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Platform incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
19 strike, 19.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Dak can throw it here on first down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
That makes the score. Commanders 44, Rams 22. Boston Cybert set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they